Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. I want to thank all the members who showed up for the live today. I'm sorry it took us a minute to get going, but it worked out okay. And thank you for everything. And I will do another one. And I've got some great suggestions, and I'll implementing them, and we'll be learning as we go. But that aside, I've got Mercury's fortune telling cards here, the gossip cards, and I use the Mercury's because we're in Mercury retrograde. They've been bang on so far. We are asking today about the gossip after the Harkles left Colombia. What was the gossip? What was the people who were working there, the people who had to do all the security, the general people? What was the general feeling after they left? Because that's when the truth is. When you leave and the door closes behind you, that's when the truth comes out. So let's see. What is the gossip of Meghan and Harry's tour of Colombia? What did the people that they were with, that vice president, etc., the organizers, the security, what was the gossip after they left? And I just want to point out again, the children were invited and they were told the children were coming, according to Neil Sean, and the 11th hour they canceled. And that's exactly what the cards told you they would do. Exactly. And it's interesting because we had the Lily card show up, and she did talk about Lily, which we knew she would. That she's finding her own voice. Come on. She's 3. The gossip in Colombia after they left. Oh, that just about tipped right over. Constancy. That's interesting. House in reverse. Gift. Gladness in reverse. Sadness. Interesting. 2 bird cages. Very interesting. Great joy. Did we ask the cards? What did they say after they left? Great joy. Jealousy. Ooh. Who had knives out? Who was jealous of who? We did see Meghan hugging a lot of men, especially that vice president's husband. She was feeling him up at the back. What's underlying here? Lover in reverse. I think they saw the fighting between those two. I think they saw the distance between those two. Because look at this gladness card here. Dancing, right? They did some dancing. Actually, they did a lot of dancing. And it's in reverse. And lover. I wonder if they're saying they sure don't dance like lovers. Or they could tell the awkwardness. Or you could tell the awkwardness. In the way they were dancing. They looked like high school students having their first dance. It certainly wasn't very smooth and anyways, okay. Let's get to the read. All right. So in the house is upside down. So the house would be Colombia. And it actually, they said, it turned the country, or everything they did was upside down. So was it that it interrupted the house, the country, where they went, look at all the security they had. They had that ring of fence, that steel fence around them, ring of steel, that's what it was. So it upset a lot of people. It upset their daily routines. It upset their, perhaps they couldn't make it to their house because there was blockades and whatnot. I think though they were given a gift, and that's their constant practice. No matter, whenever a diplomat or somebody comes for a visit or whatever, that's their practice. They've always done, and they weren't about to stop. And so they were given a gift upon exit, because we were asking how did they feel after they left. So they were given a gift. I want to show you something. Anybody see those 3 white lines? Maybe I'm reaching here. There was some sadness and great joy. So some people were sad that it was over, but look at this this cage here. So, and the bird is dead here. So the bird is alive here and the bird is dead here. I'm wondering if it was like gift regret after they left. We're poor for giving this to them, whatever they gave to them. Or maybe they saw that they weren't that excited with it, or maybe, Megan, she doesn't have any manners at all. Maybe this was Megan looking, going, that's all? Gave us a dead bird? We wanted some of those things with the lines. Yeah, I think there's some kind of sadness around the gift. That's interesting. They both showed up with the bird in the cage. Look at that. And then there's 2 here and only 1 here. Let's keep reading. Yeah, so either Megan was upset with the gift or didn't think it was applicable. Maybe they didn't pay for everything that they said they were going to pay for example. So maybe they said, we'll pay for 3,000 policemen and they didn't, kind of thing. Or we'll pay for that fence at the school and they didn't. There's something that they were disappointed in. Maybe they were disappointed that they didn't get a gift from Megan and Harry. Maybe they were waiting for contribution to the security or something like that. And the reason I'm saying security, that card really wants to be played. Widow. Look at the lover in reverse on top of the widow. Now, I'm not saying that Megan is a widow, but I'm wondering if they think she acted like a single lady while she was there, and her lover in reverse. I'm thinking they picked up that these 2 are not together. Maybe they, had separate rooms, that kind of thing. So there's whispers of that. He's not her lover. She was there. She was acting as a single lady. Right? All touchy-feely with those men. But the reason I'm saying security is because it's a cage, right? So I'm wondering if there was something with their security that Megan wasn't happy with. Because this is that's her with her bun in her hair. So I'm thinking there's something there. There's something there that the Colombians thought they were giving this grand gift and Megan wasn't happy with it. That's how I'm reading that. And I'm pretty sure it's to do with the security because it's the cage here. It's the cage. It's the gilded cage. Great joy when they left. And again, talking about the 2 children, like, why didn't they bring their children? Great joy when they left. And jealousy. I wonder if, could it be that Megan was using her leg position skills to obtain something? Did I say that out loud? Clear the air. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Let me take these cards. They've been played, so they have to stay on the table. Let's get some. What were they consistent about? What was the constancy? What were they consistent about? Well, let's clarify that, please. What were they consistent about? What were they consistent about? Ooh, letter in reverse. Maybe they were consistent in not replying or not communicating. Hope, constancy, and message in reverse. Letter in reverse. Oh, you know what that is? That's all their demands. And then they were hoping that they got them right. This is all their demands. Is apparently, I think it was on a Canadian CDAN blind item about their demands. And that's why a lot of countries won't accept them. They just, all their demands. So they were hoping that they were good enough for them. There's something there. What kind of gift is this? 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 It just finally occurred to me, I wonder if this jealousy is the class difference. The people were like, why are you bringing somebody so rich and parading them around where our children are starving? And clergyman gift. Yeah, this was a gift from a politician, a crooked politician. A gift. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with those 3 lines. I don't know. Oh, behave. Yeah, that was a gift from a crooked politician. And when you read about that vice president that invited her, boy, there's sure not a lot of nice things they say about her. They say she's very corrupt. Well, birds of a feather, right? Who's this? Who is jealous? Who's jealous? Who's jealous? Who's jealous? Who is jealous? Who is jealous? Child. Maybe I was right. Maybe the people are saying my children are right. My children are starving. What are we doing catering to these jackasses? Nobody knows them here. Nobody cares. Like, think about it. In Colombia, in the hills, when you're trying to stay alive from the cartels and feed your child, you really give a rip about the British royal family? Do they even know they exist? Like, seriously, like, be a world traveler. And I thought she was a world traveler. And she should know that, Colombia. Colombia has nothing to do with the British royal family, so why would they treat them like celebrities? That'd be no different if some unknown duke from Moldavia or something, showed up at somebody's wedding and everybody like, well, who the hell are you? Who cares, right? Yeah, I think I got that right. I think the jealousy were the people, because we asked what are the people saying after they left, and the jealousy, and jealousy is just, contempt as well. Jealousy is contempt when you think about it. So contempt, and because their children don't have, and look at even that baby's got something in their mouth and it's in reverse. My child's not eating, and you're spending money on this crap. Is this gladness about in reverse? Is this gladness in reverse? Clarify this. Is this Meghan and Harry that they were miserable? They weren't glad, they were miserable. Is this gladness in reverse? Meghan and Harry, were they miserable? Let's get some clarification here. Thief. Took the goods and run. I mean, I think that's a confirmation. I love these cards so much. Is that Harry and Meghan? Yep. Oh, sorry, you got the giggles there. These cards crack me up. House, clarify house, please. Clarify house. Journey in reverse. I wonder if they were worried they were going to stay there. Journey in reverse. So, yeah, I think it does. I said, it turned the country upside down with their traveling all around it. So I'm thinking this is right. This, because the journey in reverse, you think like they're blocking roads. Things weren't moving forward, like they probably had like a 25 card parade everywhere they went. And so I'm thinking, yeah, it was in Colombia themselves, the people were upset that it blocked them from getting to where they wanted to be because of security and whatnot in their country. And, so yeah, I think that we're getting a good taste of what the people thought about it. The people thought it was just a pain in the ass because you're blocking my road and I have to get to work, or I have to get the kids to school, or, I want to go grocery shopping and I can't. You're blocking my way in my country and who are you? I think they got a gift from a corrupt politician. I think she was upset with some of their security. that maybe she had to pay for some, or maybe she didn't think it was enough. I'm thinking she's thinking it wasn't enough because this bird died. Like, we could have died. What's this great joy, please? But yeah, I think this constancy and hope, because both these ladies are standing on something very solid. An anchor is iron and this is cement. And I think with this letter in reverse would be all their demands for security and cars, and don't look at me, don't talk to me, and if I fart, don't say anything, those kind of things. I think they thought they did a pretty good job at getting to all those demands. But as always, look at Megan here. It wasn't enough, wasn't good enough, wasn't enough. And maybe they're thinking like, what a, well, I'd say the word, but then I'd have to edit it out. What a wicked witch of the West. Let's see. Let's clarify. Let's just a minute here. I got distracted. Let's clarify sadness, please. Let's clarify sadness, please. Let's clarify sadness, please. Let's clarify sadness, please. Two popped out. Thoughts, malady. I'm wondering if Harry was not well. And I think they're wondering. I'm wondering if they're wondering if Megan was upset. I'm wondering if what they're thinking about Harry. I'm wondering if they saw something was going on with Harry. This isn't this malady is just, maybe he was hungover, got the headband on there, hungover, or just, maybe they noticed he was low energy. I think they had bad thoughts about Harry because the thoughts are in reverse, and this is on the sadness card. Maybe they thought Megan keeps him in a cage, right? Maybe Harry's the bird. And, he was allowed out and he talked on his own without permission, and she sure gave him you better mind yourself. So I'm wondering, this takes a different twist, doesn't it? They had negative thoughts about Harry. I wonder if they think Harry's in a gilded cage and she's going to be the end of him. Ooh. That'd be interesting if they picked up on that. These two did not sleep together in Colombia, and they probably had like different drivers, right? Did you ever see them both get into a car? Well, did you see maybe a block later that parks and they both go into different cars to different... These two are not together, and then maybe they thought that was weird. 2 rooms. But they did have thoughts worried about Harry, about what we all think might happen to Harry if Megan keeps pushing. Great joy. Great joy. There's the invisible kids. There's the invisible kids. So clarify this. Were they just happy was everyone happy once they left? Was everyone happy once they left? Or what's this about, this great joy? Were they happy to see them in the air? Away they go. What was it? Clarify the great joy, please. Clarify the great joy. Enemy. Yeah, they were happy to see them go. Really happy to see him go, especially Harry. Harry, I think, was, have you ever seen him in a mood? I think he was in a mood. This is the redheaded boy, the enemy. Also, like I said, they don't give a rip about the royal family at all. Like it's meaningless there, meaningless. Maybe some of the native tribes in Colombia have kings, but the British royal family I know Sophie has done some work there, but maybe that's why they sent Sophie and not the king, right? Or the queen at that time. I think they were really, actually, when you look, this is the same person. So look at hat in hand. Please, sir, do you have any money for my invisible children? I want to get them back to the UK. And look at enemy. That's the same person. They were actually, if anybody, they were happy to see Harry go. Maybe he created some problems for them with this malady here. I wonder if he created some kind of incident, right? Right? Maybe it's something to do with this gift of 3 lines. Oh, I wonder. Or I wonder if Harry was just, maybe he was being rude to, no, he wouldn't have been rude. He's, at the end of the day, he was brought up properly with his manners. I can't, but I don't know. I don't know the guy personally. Look at Sweetheart in reverse. They didn't like Megan either. I think something went on. That there may have been some kind of little incident. Somebody pointed out Harry was wearing the same clothes. So why wasn't he changing? Or unless he just had like 3 shirts of the same and 3 pairs of pants of the same. Like Megan was, and I read the cards and it would be all about Megan. It was Queen Megan. Like she was the one who was talking. And what was she talking? She knows Spanish. I wonder, you know what? I can memorize Spanish too. I lived in Spain. You show me a word salad and I can memorize it and then pretend I know Spanish fluently. I think the cards are pretty clear. The people were not happy to see them at all. They really care less. The government they thought they did a great job. I think something happened with Harry. I think there was an incident with Harry. And I think they were really glad to see them go. I highly doubt that they'll be invited again. I don't believe that Meghan and Harry were together other than in front of the cameras with the hand holding. And I think that over hand holding is overacting, right? I mean, you think about grown adults, 40 years old, holding hands like that all the time. My husband and I, we go traveling all over the world and we don't hold hands while we're walking around. Unless like it's a nice romantic evening or something and you've gone out for a nice romantic meal and you're holding hands on the way back to the hotel, sure. But just walking around during the day when we were 40 years old, holding hands like teenagers, and in a diplomatic in air quotes, in a public, let's say public, for publicity. Like, do you see any other movie stars holding hands like that as couples? Do you see anybody who is over age 40 constantly clawing at each other like that? It's embarrassing already. Anyways, that's my rant and I'm sticking to it. Thank you very much for watching and spending this time with me. I greatly appreciate you, and especially members who showed up today, and of course members who couldn't make it for various reasons. I appreciate you as well, but the members who showed up today were so encouraging and so lovely and so understanding. Honestly, I have curated the most amazing viewers, all 30,000 of you. Thank you for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.